I had recently arrived back in Cancun, Mexico, and was staying in an apartment in the hotel zone of the city. The whole area has a really incredible vacation vibe and the bluest water I had seen anywhere in the world.
Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I am in Cancun, in the hotel zone of Cancun. I'm back here and I was in Mexico actually for 2 years during the pandemic. Then I went traveling, I went to Maldives, India, Thailand, Zanzibar, Dominican Republic, but now I'm back. In this video, I'm gonna show you as much as I can of the hotel zone in Cancun and also give you as much information as I can of where you should stay and the things that I've learned since I was here in the past and also now. This place that I'm renting here, it's a 3-bedroom apartment, 2 bathrooms, 2 balconies and also a swimming pool right out here. And it's located right in the actual hotel zone, which is great. Many of the hotels cost a few $100s per night here, especially in this area and at the very beginning of the hotel zone. And also you have some all-inclusive resorts for like $500 or $1,000 per night. But if you rent from Airbnb, I've noticed airbnb.com, you can get really nice apartments right in the hotel zone also. So my bag is packed and I'm just gonna head out of the apartment and then maybe take a bus because it's like a 15-minute walk into the first stop, and I also have to get some cash there because I ran out of cash. There are some ATMs in there and also a lot of bars and like restaurants all over, a bunch of stores and yeah, a lot of things going on. But let's head out. So here we have the lagoon side, and all of the hotel zone in Cancun is located like with water on both sides. It's kind of like an island, but there's one street also that goes all along the whole hotel zone. You can see the buildings out here, and on the other side we have the Caribbean Sea.
I was back again in the east part of Mexico in the hotel zone of Cancun. The actual city of Cancun is located further in and away from the beach. The nice part is the hotel zone and the strip of land going out into the Caribbean Sea. The best part to stay in is in the northeast side of the strip, because that's where you have all the restaurants, bars and people. In the very back part you can see the downtown area, but coming out is the hotel zone, and I was about to head into the white buildings in the back by the beach. That area is most certainly where I would be staying if I was coming to Cancun on vacation.
So here we have a bus stop, and there are actually buses that go every 5 or 10 minutes through the whole hotel zone. So there's no need to actually take a taxi here. The taxis will usually charge you like $50 or so for a 10-minute ride, so you really get ripped off if you get into a taxi here. The bus only costs 12 pesos, it's like, I think it's about 50 cents. And all you have to do is get on it and then you can stop wherever you want in the hotel zone.
It's a very exclusive and modern area with good public transportation. I could have walked, but decided to take the bus instead, since it would take just about 2 minutes.
I got out of the bus and now I'm in the very center of the hotel zone, or like the beginning, but where you have the most hotels and most bars and restaurants. I had some chicken fajita here the other day, and you can also get to the beach here. The other day the beach was really packed with people. I'm thinking it will be the same today, so we're gonna stop by real quick, check out the beach, then take the bus again and head to the end of the hotel zone along the whole hotel zone. So last time I was here, It was so crazy at night time. You can barely walk here.
Here we have the buses coming continuously, so you can get on. Whoa. Caribbean Sea and all the people. Look at how many people there are here.
I walked a bit along the beach here now, and I think the best part about Mexico is that you can come as you wish. You can come for 6 months. When I came here not long ago, just landed and they put a stamp in my passport, didn't ask any questions, and I got 6 months automatically. So I can be here for 6 months now, and I think that's one reason why I keep coming back, because not many places in the world have that option actually. Usually you can stay at the most 3 months, but this is really great. Once those 6 months are up, you can just fly out somewhere and then come straight back in. Here we also have a 7-Eleven. A lot of people are buying drinks. But I'm gonna go back out to the street here and take the bus all the way to the end of the hotel zone, as I said.
What's good here also is that you have police patrolling the streets throughout the day and night.
I'm gonna get some cash here.
This bank called Intercam. Even if you're not from Mexico, you can still open a bank account in Mexico with this company, which is quite good. It's one of the best banks I've ever had to deal with, actually. If you call them, they answer within 30 seconds or a minute. Like, you never have to wait. If something is wrong or you're wondering something. I actually just tried to get some cash, but they said only US dollars. You can only get US dollars here. I think it's favorable for them to have US dollars. So I couldn't get any pesos, but that's not a good idea to have US dollars here. You always end up paying way more. Sometimes I've seen they have 2 different menus, like one in dollars and one in pesos. And then if you compare the prices, sometimes it's like double if you pay in dollars. So it's always better to pay in pesos if you're in Mexico. I asked somebody and they said inside the mall you can get pesos. So I went into the mall here to get some pesos. This is Yacy here. He's gonna show me Cocobongo. It's the beach club. So it's okay if I take video? Video, yeah? Is this Cocobongo beach party? Beach party, okay. So this was the entrance here to Cocobongo. $55, you can drink as much as you want all day, apparently. Whatever drinks you want, and then you can go through and see the beach on the other side also. Pretty good.
I went to Senior Frogs and had managed to get some pesos. You usually get 500, 200 and 100 peso bills.
Thank
I got some chicken fajitas again, my absolute favorite food.
I came out from the Senior Frog restaurant, got the chicken fajita and Coca-Cola. Ended up paying almost $20 US or 350 pesos or so. It's a bit more expensive obviously here in the middle of the hotel zone. But usually I think in Mexico you can buy chicken fajitas for like maybe $7 or so, 150 pesos. And it's my favorite food actually of all time, chicken fajita. Now I'm gonna take the bus all across the hotel zone to the end and do the snorkeling that I've been speaking about. If I become really rich at some point in my life, I want to buy a penthouse here in Cancun at the hotel zone. I stayed in a penthouse a bit further down about a year or 2 years ago. I stayed there for a while, it was incredible.
Now I was about to leave the main area, and as you can see, the buildings get shorter and shorter the further away you get from this part.
Hold on.
I was going further down south, and I usually follow along on my offline maps. Along the way down to the south part, there are mostly hotels, but also a few shopping malls and stores.
Got out. This was the last stop of the bus, and now I'm gonna start walking. See if we can get into the beach maybe here.
I had come all the way from the back to the end of the strip. I think it took about 25 minutes with the bus, and I saw some really nice sights along the way. Now I was about to hike to the very south part of the hotel zone and some really nice rock formations.
Does look like there are some waves over there, so the snorkeling actually might not be very good. But when I lived here, I lived in one of the buildings over there for a while, a year or two ago. I would always walk here and go do this snorkeling. It was so incredible, but some days when there were waves, then the visibility wasn't that great. So the good thing about staying at the beginning of the hotel zone is that if you want to go out and do something, go to the bars and stuff, then it's way better to stay over there, because the further down you get, the less stuff you have. There's no restaurants really. If you're staying here, then you're gonna be hanging out in the resort all day. Water looks quite murky actually. I was hoping it would be the same incredible snorkeling that I was doing here. I don't know what happened. Maybe because in the pandemic there was no pollution and nothing, no boats going. Maybe that was why. I think the waves are too high today, so the visibility is not good, but some of the best reefs I've seen were here. Here we have a blowhole.
I lay down for a bit, and it was so peaceful in this area. I used to come here a lot about 2 years ago. There are not as many people here since it's a bit further away from the main area. During the pandemic, I had seen a really incredible reef right in this spot. I don't know if I just couldn't find it, or if it was because now there were a lot of boats going in this area, so the water was not as clear.
I can't find the reef actually. The reef that I saw a while back, don't know where it is. I think I'm going back actually.
I filmed these clips during the pandemic and it looked totally different in the same area at that time. Maybe I just couldn't find the place.
I'm going back. The snorkeling was not the best, but this is where I stayed here at the Olio Hotel. The way back, it's really nice. I just came through here to catch the bus. Oh, I'm inside Oxo. We're gonna buy some milk. My favorite store of all time, Oxo, and my favorite milk of all time. The best milk I ever got was from Oxo in Mexico. Now we just have to catch the bus and head all the way back. Not a great success with the snorkeling, but to go jump in and cool off a bit. Oh. Cool off. Oh. Hello.
This is the end of the video, my friends. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a bit more about Cancun. If you have never been to Cancun, or maybe if you have been, then you could still have learned something. But thanks for watching this video. In the next video I might take the bus down the coast here to Playa del Carmen. Maybe stay there for 6 months. I want to try to do that actually. Go to the gym, meet some people. Yeah. Thanks again and see you next time.